happened with the Office of Inspector General on behalf of Social Security Administration that kind of shocked me a little bit. As you know, I've read a lot of their press releases, their hot sheets, the things where they talk to you about the people who committed fraud, waste, that stole benefits, all that kinds of stuff. The Office of Inspector General, they're investigators. That's their whole gig. That's the whole job. Now, as a result, I did a review on this one with you guys a couple of days ago called Suburban Chicago Man Indicted for Allegedly Fraudulently Obtaining Social Security Bennies. The bottom line is that he basically had his father who had passed away, but didn't tell anybody that his father had passed away. And guess what? He then filed for his father's retirement benefits. And then guess what? He then, for years and years and years and years, and here it is. Young's father died in 2006. For years and years, into the 2020s era, was able to collect his father's retirement benefits, but his father had passed away. So that was called a class 5 no bueno. Super illegal, okay? So very illegal. Now, what was interesting was that on this sheet of paper, right, from OIG, hot sheet, over here, they did something unique. They posted the counts, kind of like your complaint, but later down the line, they posted the actual PDF. Now, I want to tell you something. About a week before this, maybe 2 weeks, I reached out to OIG and I said, look, when you guys publish stuff, it doesn't really get out there. And I think people want to know if you're actually fighting fraud, because when Trump gets out there and says, we're going to find fraud, they don't really know if it's being found. I said, look, would you guys consider a relationship where you start to send me or post the complaints that become unsealed or were never sealed to begin with? Because I can look them up too, but what the real push was, hey guys, would you get these unsealed so that I could read to them the actual legal documentation before the judges, the original complaints, the original, the ultimate counts as to what they're charged with and stuff like that. And then 2 weeks later, we get one of these, which I've never seen in any of the hundreds of OIG hot sheets that exist on their website, in the press section, including the archive section. I've never seen one. There might be one, but I've never seen one that had this, which I thought was very interesting. Now, as a result, this is unsealed, received, date, all that jazz, the court in which it occurred, United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division. Now, this video is not about this guy who stole his father's retirement benefits when his father had passed away in 2006 and then got benefits for a real long time. It's not about that. It's about the fact that they provided to us essentially a document that would normally be sealed inside the PACER system that we as attorneys access to go to another system to then get the documents. I'm going to be very straightforward with you. When it comes to legal documentation related to Social Security fraud, almost always those complaints, those further motions, those further, names related to it, the processes by which the fraud occurred, how they committed it, what they did inside the SSA systems, it's all sealed. It's in red ink. You're not allowed to open it. You're not allowed to touch it most of the time. You're not allowed to do this or that. You have to get pre-approval from the local court to even look at it. I believe we are now seeing the process by which they are actively trying to release to you through influencers like me, the most viewed, subscribed to Disability Attorney in America. I believe at the bottom line, at the end of the day, that they are now trying to unseal portions of these and provide them to us so that we can deliver to you essentially how this fraud is actually occurring, because when it is sealed, we can't give you what's going on. We are not allowed to. As an attorney who has access to that system, I can't do it. I'll be disbarred if I did it. So my point to you is this, okay? Going forward, I'm hoping they will continue to prioritize providing the actual legal documentation from the court system to help you, the individuals, understand at the court level what's going on. There's a problem, though. Many of you don't have the language, knowledge, understanding, experience with how the law works. So I may do some videos explaining how to break down different legal documents, what the complaints are, et cetera, et cetera. So like an easy part of this to read would be this. Okay, let me pick out any. Here we go. Okay. Richard Young Jr. It was part of the scheme that on and around August 15th, 2013, Richard Young Jr. caused the application for Social Security retirement insurance benefits on behalf of an individual A, the father, who was deceased. Unaware that individual A was deceased, the Social Security Administration granted the application in or around September 2013 and began issuing individual a Social Security retirement insurance benefits check. Beginning no later than in or around March 2015, the Social Security Administration deposited individuals A's, that's the father's, retirement insurance benefits on Bank A's Direct Express cards, which were registered solely to individual A's name, the deceased father. Now, what has to happen for you to get access to this stuff? Number one, the OIG division, the local court, they got to decide that they want you to see it. Then they have to redact a bunch of stuff in it so that at the end of the day, you can't know who certain people were. You know, it could be kids, could be people who have deceased, etc. They have to redact all the things about how the internal workings of the Social Security Administration might have been fraudulently tickled to deliver certain information. And as a result, you don't get to see that stuff. I get to see some of it, but I can't tell you it because it's protected. But this is the first sign that I've seen through OIG that they want you to know. And that's a huge step in the right direction. All right. People, I hope you're doing well. Please remember to like and subscribe. Yes, there is a $15 billion Medicare situation that just occurred. I'm going to ask you, and I just started working with these guys, please give a call to Chapter Medicare. They're open until 9. You can even give them a call tonight. Make sure you've got a great plan that works for your medications, your medical impairments, your upcoming surgeries. Give them a call, because at the end of the day, they'll be able to work with you, pick out the best plan for the best price. Just a couple of details I want to give you from their hot sheet here. Each year, 70% of seniors don't review their coverage. I'm just like that. I should be calling my insurance companies and swapping them out, every 6 months to 12 months. I've been lazy about it. I don't think you should be, because honestly, like, your health it's important. I mean, it depends. You could say it's not by not doing stuff, but it's important, On average, seniors who work with Chapter have saved over $1,100 a year. Chapter helps people stay in network with the preferred doctors and get all the benefits they're entitled to. They've already supported hundreds of thousands of seniors across the country. They also have access to the most potential plans out of any other group out there. And that was objectively verified because they're massive. They're very, very massive. And also at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'm interviewing their attorney. You know how I'm the most viewed and subscribed to disability attorney in America, the most clicked on disability attorney? Well, the Medicare version of that guy is coming on my show at 10 a.m. and I do a whole interview with him. So I will catch you all a little bit later. Please remember, give him a call if you want to check in. Make sure you got the good stuff. Also, they'll kind of be able to give you update status on what's going on with this whole situation. You can make sure your plans are safe, your doctors are safe, etc., because they're watching it. They're working on it. They're not all going to know internally as to what exactly is going on. They just released this. This has just been put onto the news. It's breaking news today, but it's spicy. 15 billion, over 320 something people arrested. This is the biggest fraud we've ever seen in Medicare, healthcare in general. So anyways, Attorney Walter Hnot, the most viewed and subscribe to Disability Attorney. Please remember to like, please remember to subscribe. Head over to Google, type in Disability Resolution Law Firm. Head over to Google and type in Disability Resolution Florida. Remember to throw some stars up there. I will catch you a little bit later. I will be going live tonight to answer questions about disability law. I give you the 5-minute consultations. If you want a full hour, there's a mini contract below in the bio area. Please remember, download it, print it out, whatever, fill it out, send it in. We'll put you on the hearing docket calendar, and then we'll do our hour. I'll catch you a little bit later. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. And also, please remember to be nice to people in the chat section. Many of them are disabled like you. Also, again, to Maria Carrasco, thank you for becoming a member. That's absolutely amazing. I will catch you all a little bit later. You have a wonderful night. Where is Zimmerman? I didn't see. There he is. There's my Zimmy. There's my Zimmerman. Zimmerman's been with us a very long time. He provides epically mean, but very pointed and sharp phrases and knowledge that honestly have guided me in my life for many, many spicy videos that I didn't think of something, and you might say it. So check out Zimmerman. And of course, please say hi to Diana. She is royalty among us on this channel. I will catch you a little bit later. We will rock and roll from there and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.